lead of that.
Well, that's a good point. And let me just make it clear. In addition to Ramona, in addition to Brandy, in addition to Kim Zolciak, I will predict that Leah McSweeney will never be on any NBC affiliate network again for many reasons. But this certainly was the nail in her boring ass coffin.
And your friend Ebony, right? I mean, do you think Ebony, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, she hasn't sued anyone.
Okay. Maybe she could.
My number 5, this person landed on the best of list because of this. My number 5 is I'm not shocked now, but at the time I was shocked that, again, our person that we thought was going to lead the charge for the Roni legacy, the number 1 housewife who was apparently so desperate to be there. I'm shocked that Jill Zarin has stuck to her guns and has just said, no, thank you. I'm shocked that she didn't call their bluff when they said, okay, we're recasting and moving on without you. She stuck to her guns. Jill Zarin she walked away. That doesn't shock people. I think if you really think back to the moment and the time, nobody would have predicted that Jill Zarin would say, bye, Roni, I'm good without you. That's what she did. It's a shocking, ballsy, hats off to you, Jill, but it's still a shocking move, like it or not.
Fair enough. That's a good one. A good one. Number 4 for me is Erika Jayne redeemed. Everything about Erika Jayne, that she's saying she's on hormones, that she's getting fans, that she's in Vegas with a residency. I mean, Erika Jayne to me is the most shocking comeback of 2023. The scenes recently in Beverly Hills of her mom coming and them sharing a bed, because she doesn't have the money. I mean, the fact that this woman is still there putting herself out there, it really blows my mind. I think Erika, mark my words, in 2024 will be even more beloved because everybody loves, unfortunately in this country, we love to build people up. We love the tear down. And oh my God, do we even love the redemption story even more? If you can survive it, oh Lord, you can thrive it. And people love a good comeback.
The same reason everyone's going to tear Ariana to pieces and hate her this season, and they're going to slowly start to build Sandy up, and Sandoval will have his comeback. It's coming. It's coming, guys. Lala's already said he's out there. He's here. He's taking your licks. Andy said it. Vanderpump. Trust me, you're all going to come around to Sandoval, and you're going to all be over Ariana and her multi-million dollars that she has made off this so far. It's going to happen. Just watch. And if you don't think it's going to happen, we're not firing Tom Sandoval. We're not. So because of that, the edit is going to be slowly favoring Tom Sandoval. We love to hate Ramona. We hated Diana Jenkins. That's the difference. We're not keeping Tom Sandoval so everyone can actually hate him. We're going to keep him so you can love to hate him. Trust me, his edit, trust me on this. You're going to come around, guys. You don't think you are? Not all of you. Not all of you. Not most of you. But some of you, it's going to start to look. It took 2 seasons with Erika. This isn't Erika's first season after it. This is her second. It's going to slowly, and now she's the most humorous thing in the world. Look, I believe Erika is a gold digger. She's the first one who will tell you, but she's also happy to live her life and is truly happy to be free. So you can be both. You can be like, sleep in the bed. This is where I am in life now. And I want a rich man. I see nothing wrong with that. 2 things get to be true. My number 4, again, in retrospect, it's not that shocking. They put everyone's name up. They took people's names off. They couldn't figure out what to do. So they invited everyone back. But at the time, I was shocked beyond belief that the entire cast of RHONJ is back for another season. Let's not forget that people took me by my dick and balls and strung me up and said, you said Melissa would 100%. I got accosted in the Hamptons by Marge. She cornered me and said, you said on your podcast I was 100% going away. Thank you, Marge, by the way. This is great, like fodder. You gave me some content here, Marge. And she said, don't ever count out the Marge. True story. This really happened at Jill Zarin's Hamptons party. I thought Jill was going to get mad at me. She's like, how dare you tarnish my hands? Jill never got mad. She's too busy. Yeah. Number 4.
I can't believe that's not your number 1. That's pretty good. That's really
at the time. Now it makes sense. If we let people go, I still think this, here she goes again. I still think this is the last season of this cast. I do. I think they didn't know what to do and there were too many loose ends. So we invited everyone back. I mean, how many years are we going to watch Melissa and Teresa never speak to each other again? I'm not saying who, but I think it's going to change. But I'm shocked that everybody's back. I'm not shocked now because if you take people's names off a whiteboard and it still doesn't make sense, you might as well have everyone back. Andy even just said that. He's like, we didn't know what to do. So we just figured invite everyone back and see what happens. It makes sense now. I'm not shocked. I haven't been shocked for months. At the time, the fact that everyone was back shocked the fuck out of me.
I can't wait to hear your number one. Okay.
Who's your number three?
My number three is seeing how Rachel Leviss, in my mind, has just destroyed a golden ticket. I think, I don't want to discount anyone's mental health because everybody has different mental health struggles. But I will say, after attending BravoCon for the very first time, that cast of Vanderpump Rules has gotten together and they have said to themselves, we have hit we are the golden ticket in Willy Wonka. This is never going to happen again. We've got to ride this out. We said we'd never film with Tom Sandoval. We're all filming. It's sad to me. I think it is shocking that how poorly she has been advised, how poorly this is played. And it's sad to me that whether out of love or passion or whatever, she was really into Tom Sandoval and she had sex with him and then you don't get anything for it. Like, I can't tell you to me how shocking it is. Like you want Nene to call you. I wish Rachel Leviss would call me. I would advise her on her complete career. I mean, if she was going to launch a podcast, you do it the day after you go on Bethany Frankel. I mean, this is just media 101. I mean, to see her lose when all these other people who really they've done all the same shit she did, just at different times with different people, I think is so shocking. And it's honestly the saddest moment for me of the entire Bravo Housewives or Bravo franchise of 2023, because if you're going to put yourself out there and you're going to be the mistress or whatever, at least get paid. By this time, she'd be getting beer endorsements. I bet Ashley Madison would be paying a ton of money for her. She would be raking in millions like Ariana would, and everybody loves a villain. Lean in like Tom Sandoval has done.
She could have come back and made a ton of money and had something, I mean, so good point. My number three, I don't know. This was my number one.
Oh,
it kind of fell just because it's like a nothing burger, but I'm so conflicted with this, even in real time, if this should be number one or number three. But I'm going to keep it at number three, The Reality Reckoning. I mean, it's turned out to be a nothing burger, but just the fact of when it was announced, and I mean, I had big plans for this. I mean, I was going to do shows every hour on the hour about this. I mean, the fact that we're talking like false imprisonment, and it's not shocking. I've been saying these things have been going on for years, you guys. People have told stories on this podcast about the reality reckoning and false imprisonment and drinking and mistreatment. But the fact that it was like organized and Bethany's taking credit, I'm shocked we even got here. Vanity Fair article. So The Reality Reckoning, it was my number one. It has turned out to be a nothing burger, but it's still evolving. We don't know. And I'm trying to give credence to what I felt the moment it came out. It was pretty shocking. So I'm going to keep Reality Reckoning. I'm going to keep it at number three. And we're going to see if this really is the end.
That's really good.
Thank you. It was my number one, but two other things seeped up higher.
Well, my number two, kind of continuing on Rachel Leviss, is the Vanderpump Rules scandal.